All right, pit bulls, what the fuck is up? All right, so I had some requests from my pit boss actually. So if you don't know, the pit boss is my VIP community. Um, Once you've gone through the pit bulls and you've learned the ropes, you can apply for the pit boss. But anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube, smash subscribe, smash that like button, like all the cool kids are doing, and give you some love. All right, so day trading using options 101. So first of all, with day trading, I get a lot of requests of how do you pick the stocks that you're going to trade. Let me preface this by saying I haven't day traded in over a year. I've made day trades throughout the year, but it's not my thing anymore. And the reason for that is because you have to stare at these numbers flying across the screen all goddamn day, and my eyes are going to burn out of my head if I do that. Also, when the pandemic hit, I had 3 boys living in an 800 square foot house at the time. We moved into a nice little, what I would call a mansion recently, but compared to when I had an office and all the free time and nice and quiet, to having to do that with the boys screaming and yelling was a whole nother story. So I may be a little rusty, but I know what I know. I mean, once you do something for 10,000 hours, you're an expert. You can do it anytime, anywhere. It's like riding a bike. So anyways, that being said, one of the most important things when it comes to day trading is, so this is probably going to bounce towards that VWAP. You see that yellow line, that's called your VWAP. That's your volume weighted average price. And see how it kind of gets close to it, and then it comes back up. And if you see that blue line, that's your moving average. All right. But anyway, so I don't day trade too much anymore. To me, it's not the most ideal. It's better for making small money. So if you're starting with a smaller account, now it sucks because you need 25,000 day trade. But if you're starting with a smaller account, that's when I would be strictly day trading, because you don't want to risk losing, all you got if you only have a little bit holding overnight with options, especially. So right now I'm day trading AMC, and right now I'm just watching. But like I said, it's very important. So if you see the tape, this is called the tape over here, the time and sales. If you see this, you see there's a lot of volume. So one of the first things I look for when looking for a stock to day trade is volume. Now, we've been swing trading IPOE, not day trading, because you see the tape on IPOE is not freaking moving. So you don't have to day trade this. You can catch good entry points various days, good exit points various days. It just definitely don't need to day trade this. That being said, IPOE looks like it's about ready to fly soon. Nice little pullback there, and looks like it's getting ready to shoot up. Anyways, AMC is much better stock to day trade right now. And you can do this with stocks too. I'd almost recommend doing it with stocks, because sometimes it's harder to get, when a stock's moving really fast, it's hard to get your options picked up at the different ask prices and things like that, because they don't quite move exactly the stock. There's also a strategy that depends on that fact right there, and following options prices and jumping on them as a stock moves faster than the options price moves. So here's a strategy you can think about. But yeah, so this is day trading. We're just gonna sit here and watch this for a minute. We're watching for the patterns. So I added more right around 18 bucks, and you'll see it's because we had a bullish pattern, then it pulled back to the moving average, and the moving average was just above VWAP. It all kind of touched it, and I could tell it was bouncing. It started forming a wick. So you'll see these lines at the bottom. You can call those wicks. Some people call them tails. But when you see those forming, that's kind of showing you, it's kind of forming like an arrow in the direction of it's going. So right now, this is telling me that AMC is about to go down based on this single wick, but that wasn't even a whole minute. That was 20 seconds. So I like to at least give it a minute on the 1 minute chart to play out before I start analyzing the pattern based on 20 seconds of movement. That being said, you can learn a lot from 20 seconds of movement. And so day trading is basically just sitting here staring at your fucking screen, looking for a time to get in and looking for the best time to get out. And sometimes doing that periodically throughout the day. I'll do this with options in a cool way where, like right now, it doesn't really work with the super volatile ones that are moving like this. It actually works better for the IPOE the way that I actually do day trade. And what I do is I buy my long leg of a credit spread or a debit spread. I'll buy my long leg when the stock is pulling back towards support and it's kind of coasting sideways at support. And then I will sell that when it's coasting sideways at resistance or when it's hitting resistance and bouncing off of resistance for sure. And I'll buy my puts when it's hitting the resistance. And then that way I get the best entry points on both my calls and my puts. So right here is in between VWAP and the moving average. I'm just holding here, holding. It's kind of a consolidation pattern. You see there going sideways a bit, staying below the moving average. Now, when we see a big green candle pop up above the moving average, and it'll probably come here within a minute or two, you'll see this VWAP and this moving average converge, and then you'll get a big green candle. Likely you could get a big red one too, but I don't think so on AMC right now because it's out of shares to short, and that's usually been what's responsible for pulling this bad baby down. So you'll see the VWAP and the moving average converge maybe together, and then from there you'll see a nice big green candle coming. You might see the big green candle first here. Once that comes in, I'd be adding right here as it's kind of tapping that moving average, even though it's bouncing off of it. I would really like for it to push through it before I add it confidently. Maybe like add a little here, add a little here. You see that? And then I'm also watching the level 2 data over here. So you see like there's an 1850 order of 10,000, 1857. Those could be fake. As soon as it gets to that number, they could go away. They could vanish and they could never show up on the time of sales. Sometimes short sellers and other market manipulators of sorts just use those to psych you out and get in your head and make you think that's where they're going to sell at. Let's check in on IPOE. We're still waiting for that big green boy. We got more red and pulling back. So if I was scared, I might sell a little here, just wait and watch. So now this baby's pulling above VWAP and above the moving average. So even though we're not day trading, it's the same rules apply, you know. Got good buy orders coming in. IPOE might be ready to fly here. Everything just looks ready to fly, so I'm just holding everything right now. But that's my day trading lesson. I hope so. Please send me some questions about this. What do you want to know about day trading specifically? How do I look? The question I get all the time is where do I look to enter? I just kind of went over that. If you see a lot of wicks coming down the bottom, you see some bullish patterns, you have to study charting. You have to study candlesticks. It's really simple. I could probably point you in the direction of 3 YouTube videos that take care of it. Spend an hour or two. You could learn it all. But I'm not going to make the videos teaching it because there's a bajillion of them out there. You don't need me to teach you that. Just search the shit, find it, make it happen, you know. So please, any other questions though, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. I don't always know what the fuck to say in these damn videos because fuck, I don't know what you know. I don't want to make it too basic and I don't want to talk too complicated. So but main thing is, when I'm putting together my VIP Pit Boss portal, what I'll do is I'll put my scanner settings. So the scanner is important. The tickers that you pick are very important when it comes to day trading, because if you go to day trade something with no volume or whatever, then you're just gonna sit there bored to death all day. Even trading this with a shit ton of volume is boring me to death. So that's another reason I don't day trade. See, if I was day trading this, I'd be clicking around all these tickers trying to day trade like 7 of them at a time, and then I'd miss the one plummeting to 0 and get fucked. And so that's why I don't do it. I'd rather swing trade 10 names than day trade 2. Baba looks like he's ready to break out too. Called that in the Facebook group yesterday. You're welcome, free lazy fucks. And this baby, I've been learning this all week. Made a couple thousand off of this baby. Like a couple more though. So let's do it. Boom, up 20,000 today. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Anyways, that's all I got. Day trade 101. How to day trade. How to be a pit boss. Check out IPOE one more time and I'm out. And this baby about to rocket. My gang getting rich. So peace.